Yeah, I've got a 10-month-old daughter. She is an absolute light. And yeah, I hope that she'll know, she'll know at a point where, this is what she'll tell people like, this is what my dad did for a living, or this is what he does for a living. And yeah, doing work that is meaningful to the community, that is edifying to me, yeah, that absolutely matters.
Lord, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. You better get ready.
You gonna take this?
How you want to do?
Oh no, you was gonna turn it around. You gonna do the
This
show?
way.
Hop in.
The way.
You guys gotta get behind. I gotta get in the front.
Right.
Like that.
Right.
Oh, awesome.
There we go.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
The Bible
Is it a video? Oh, okay. No, I was crazy right now. Wait, I would do the next one.
It's gonna rain. But when he told.
Yeah, simply put, it's essentially a bowl that's dug, and there's aggregate that fills it, and then dirt, and then plants put on top of that. So it creates space for water to go in. There's sometimes additional underground storage that's added, but essentially it slows water from entering into the drainage system. As we've talked about and are working through with RainReady, all of this is responding to the essentially just outdated infrastructure, and we have combined sewer systems in the Chicagoland area too. So that all lends to these systems that become overwhelmed when storms happen, and that is a part of what causes the flooding. So rain gardens and other systems like it slow that water entering into those systems and ideally prevent flooding. I'm Brandon Evans. I'm the manager of outreach and engagement under the Urban Resilience banner within the Center for Neighborhood Technology. I am a pretty much lifelong South Suburban resident, was raised in Matson, currently reside in Chicago Heights. RainReady is essentially a path forward to deal with urban flooding. It centers community engagement and lived experience as some of the guiding direction for us as the organization that's implementing it, but we're also bringing in the data elements and expertise in the program management in that implementation. We're not just coming in and saying, these are the solutions, these are the things you need to do, and we're gonna work your municipality like good day. We are engaging the community directly to get insight on how to go about responding. Yeah, we're here in Calumet Park at the Parks and Recreation Department, about to have a steering committee meeting, I believe our 5th steering committee meeting with the RainReady Steering Committee of Calumet Park. My colleagues from Greenprint are going to be working through not just our RainReady project that we have agreed on, that'll be taking place at Burr Oak Elementary, but to also look at expanding their green stormwater infrastructure portfolio.
All right, y'all. Good evening. It's great to see you all. Thank you so much. I know it's been a little bit of time since we since we last connected. I am going to get us started.
I hope that C&T still comes, and that C&T encourages the village and the people they work with and the residents here to continue to dream and to think about things that might have seemed insurmountable or impossible to be possible.
Like I used to look out and see, oh, it's getting to the curb, oh, it's getting to the sidewalk, oh, it's getting halfway up that guy's tire, and then, oh no, now it's in my yard, and now my neighbor's yard is a rice paddy. So I have had instances of 4 feet of water in my basement several times. And that's because it gets so high on the outside that it flows over my basement walls.
Well, in our community, we had experienced flooding previously, and previously, before the rain garden was here, this street held a lot of water that would go into our residents' homes behind me. So that water would go in their basements. When it rains, like it has in the last few days, it's like, are we going to get water? This is the largest of our rain gardens. We have 2 smaller ones. One is to the south and one is to the north. Those are smaller ones to absorb the water, and because it's right here off of the train tracks. I think it's worth it. I live here in the community and I'd like to see things beautiful. I like to see that we have new things in our community as well. You can come and walk through, you can sit there. The kids are always there in the rain garden. I'm sure a lot of residents would love to have that in their area or in their block to help relieve some of the water from going into their homes.
One last thing here in relation to the construction project that'll be near the center here, bump outs will have, again, as I mentioned, those native plants in them to help water soak into the ground and keep the streets from flooding, and it'll also clean the water. Okay, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah.
Sure, what's your question?
My question is that I can put water in it and make it rain, but disappear.
So you say water will disappear?
Yeah.
Raylan.
Oh, wow, how do you do that?
Raylan.
You put the water in the plant that goes away.
So the plant, it's not really disappearing, the plant is just using it.
Thank you.
Give yourselves a round of applause.
Calumet City was incorporated in 1893. So the infrastructure was put in place somewhere in the 1920s. It's pretty much the same infrastructure, and we've padded it along the way. That's why we're an older community, and having partnerships with such organizations like this mean all the world to us.
So the bump outs essentially are going to extend this portion into the street about 7 to 8 feet, I believe, where you're going to get underflow storage for rainwater. So that's the first portion. That'll help with any pooling and flooding that happens at the intersection. But it's going to cause a narrowing of the street where the traffic concerns, where you've got people that are speeding through at night, usually this stop sign, and running up on the curb, is going to extend that into the street and make it further. So folks will be forced to move slower through this intersection. And it'll also have native planters in each of the bump outs. So native plants that'll grow, they'll absorb the water, but they also have an aesthetic benefit in that they are specific plants. They have color schemes that were selected by Dr. Bailey and her team that'll add, some just beauty to the location as well.
So with this project, it just means so much, So I think I asked you before, no, we selected. And it wasn't like we were selected, but it was like this area, and there was a need. So I'm just really grateful, just speaking on behalf of, NDLA, Calumet City. So thankful that it was suggested even, just to choose us in this space to kind of be collaborating in this project.
Well, it wasn't my decision directly, but you're very welcome
Yes.
for what it is worth. So that, again, is a function of our steering committee and just the engagement that we had with them. And I'm very happy about it as well. Knowing the work that you guys do here, the great work you do to, rear the lives and minds of young people. I, to your point, know that safety is central.
Yes.
Man, it feels meaningful, I know the people that are in these communities. I think about my family first, but that's, everybody has, those people that have dreams, that have, they come to a space for aspirations. The makeup of these communities are, similar. A lot of folks that came here essentially, chasing a dream or just, wanting to get to a place of some aspirational thing that they held for themselves. And those people's kids and grandkids are still here. People absolutely, especially if they're dealing with it, understand the importance of what we're trying to do. I don't take it for granted that I'm here, that I stand on the shoulders of those people whose dreams and aspirations, I am, representing, in some way, shape, or form. So, I think that's a part of it, you think of those people and what they sacrificed and who they were before you, and that plays in on your why.
Lord, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. You better get ready and bear this in mind. God sure